Hi students, this is Jyoti. Today we are going to learn a new lesson, Rocks, Soils and Minerals from class 3. Let's get started with soils. What is soil? Soil is the uppermost layer of the Earth's crust. This is Earth's crust. Let's see how this uppermost layer is made up of. It is made up of rocks, sand, clay and remains of dead plants and animals. Soil is very useful for plants because plants get water from the soil and also minerals from the soil. We will find some small animals also in the soil, which is in uppermost layer of the earth. Here you can see earthworms and cockchafer are also called maybugs. So we can say soil is a home for many small animals. Let's see what soil contains. We have already learned soil contains rocks, sand, clay and remains of dead plants and animals. In this picture you will find out dried or dead plants. See, these are dead plants. By listening this activity, you will understand what actually soil consists of. For this, take a glass jar, take some water. Now, take some soil from garden and put it into this empty jar. Then, fill the jar with water. Now, cover this jar and shake it well. You can shake this jar also. Allow the jar to stand for some time. After some time, when we observe these glass jars, you will find different layers formed in this glass jar. Here you will see 3 layers in this jar. The last layer with stones. Above this, the layer is with fine sand. Above the sand layer, clay layer is there. So, this is the layer. Clay is the top layer of the soil. And this is humus. What does humus contain? It contains leaves, insects, etc. float on the top. You will find out same layers in this jar also. So, this is garden soil and this is field soil. And we have different soils. They are sand, silt and clay. Silt soil is a mixture of sand and clay soils. Through this activity, we can understand soil contains different layers of soil. Soil contains not only stones, sand, clay and humus. What else does soil contain? It contains water and air. Do you know in which form water is present in the soil? Yes, it is in the form of moisture. Do you know why does soil contain water in the form of moisture? Because different particles of soil have different water holding particles. Now let's see an activity to show that soil contains water. Get some soil from garden and put into this metal can Place this metal can on the tripod stand. This is tripod stand. Cover the metal can with a lid. Now, light the spirit lamp and place under this tripod stand. Ask an adult to heat this soil for some time, which is in this metal can. After for some time, take off the lid from the metal can. What do you find on the lid? Yes, you will see drops of water on the lid. This is one more activity to show soil contains water. Here you will see a piece of metal and there will be some soil put on this metal piece, and this is covered by a glass tumbler. And when we heat this piece of tin, it will be heated and you will find out some droplets of water on the surfaces of this glass tumbler. So from this activity we will find out water contains some moisture. So through these activities we can understand water is present in the form of moisture in the soil. What happens when we work with soil in the garden? Our hands become wet and dirt due to this moisture in soil. Let's see an activity to show that soil contains air. Take some soil from the ground and keep it in a keep it in a jar. What happens? What do you observe? You will see bubbles of air rising up from the surface of the soil. Why does this happen? There is trapped air in the soil. This air rises up and causes to form bubbles in the jar. You will see in this jar garden soil, and in this jar field soil. So, and these are different kinds of soils, but they form air bubbles when we add water to them. Here, let's learn how soil is formed. We'll see formation of soil. What are these? These are huge rocks. Soil is formed from these huge or big rocks. Where can you find out these type of rocks? They are usually seen in our backyards, some in the fields. You will find them in various places. What do you see in this picture? Yes, this is a small crack in a rock. These kind of cracks are formed when rocks get heated during the day and cool down at night. This heating and cooling breaks these huge rocks into smaller pieces, like these smaller pieces. When rains come, water flows over these rocks and turn them into small rocks, are also called pebbles. These are pebbles or tiny pieces of rocks becomes very small when they are carried to far off places by water. Later, these small particles deposited as soil like this called silt or sand. Some rocks form soil like sand and some other rocks form soil like silt. Let's see here what is soil profile. Soil is formed in a number of layers. This sequence is called a soil profile. Can you observe here there are different layers of soil in these pictures. You can see there are 3 layers in this picture. Here also the top soil, top layer, and in the middle layer and bottom layer. In this picture also you can see top and middle and bottom layer. Here in this picture you will see clearly topsoil. This is uppermost layer of the earth. This is called topsoil. It usually in dark color, and below this layer you will find soil in light color. It is called subsoil, and the bottom layer it contains some stones and rocks. This is called bedrock, and we will find out some plants and some paper pieces and some covers on the top layer of the earth. This is called litter. So in a soil profile you will find out different layers of soil. They are topsoil, subsoil, and bedrock. In this video we have learnt what soil contains and how soil is formed. If you like this video, visit our website and our Facebook page. Please subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you.